I'm Matt Bichard with REIT.com here in San Francisco for REITWorld 2013, NAREIT's annual convention for all things REIT. Joining me today is Lou Taylor with Paulson Co. Lou, I'd like to start by talking a little bit about the IPO market. We've seen a bit of a flurry of activity this year. Do you expect that to continue next year, and which sectors look the most potential to have activity?
I think activity in 2014 is going to be similar to 2013. I think once again it's going to be driven by private equity. It's always a little unpredictable in terms of what's going to come out. I think the year is going to start off with a bang, especially because I think it's likely that the Hilton IPO will come first. Although not a REIT, very big deal, certainly will have an impact on the lodging sector and certainly draw a lot of attention to real estate and I think the lodging REITs. I think beyond that, I think you're going to see more of what you saw in 13, which is kind of specialized, unique companies in little niche sectors, whether that be single-family rentals, data centers, or some other sectors. But I think similar trends in 14 to 13.
And what do you think REIT investors should be focusing on for the coming year as they decide where to allocate their money?
I think they got to stick with the basics. Are you getting a decent value? Are you getting a good multiple? Are you getting good growth? Is growth stable or is it accelerating? Are there visible catalysts to that growth? Will the dividend grow? So I think if you stick to the basics, think about, is the management team a good steward of capital? I think you're going to do okay.
And how would you describe 2013 in terms of commercial real estate recapitalizations and restructuring? And where do you see those trends going for next year?
I would describe 2013 as the calm before the storm, because what's going to happen is the CMBS maturities are going to triple over the next 3 years. And in doing so, you've got a lot of 2006, 2007 deals were highly levered, overvalued. That's going to trigger a lot of restructurings, recapitalizations, 15, 16, 17. I think the REITs are going to be right in the thick of that in terms of helping those owners, those properties recapitalize themselves and get in the right hands. And so I think the REITs themselves could have another spurt of growth in their asset base a year or two out.
Lou, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
For more on this and other REIT news and analysis, be sure to visit REIT.com.